News for today. JYP delivering undeniably sound earnings. Why I brought this? Let's go JYP! My stock! Doing so well!
So JYP Entertainment Q1 of 2022 arrived in line. Overall lineup is showing even earnings growth. It is worth paying attention to strong album sales, which is actually something hard to do. Following the expansion of fandom of new groups and also to an increase in royalties per concert thanks to the strengthening of awareness in new markets for the firm's existing lineups. First thing first, time to pay attention to even growth of overall lineup. Maintain a buy rating and a TP of, I'm guessing 68,001, approximately maybe $65 here on JYP. JYP is proving even earnings growth across all lineups. New groups, Stray Kids, I need you, I'm guessing, are moving into a phase where their contribution to sales are to be earning thanks to a start of large-scale concert tours. For example, Twice is doing very well. Fandom sales are proving robust not only in Japan, but also in the Western world.
So, a little bit about Twice that I remember is that recently they did a concert in Cali, and I think this was a returning concert where they did so well that people wanted to see them again. So, like, I think they called it an encore concert. And the tickets for this has also been sold completely. Completely. Keyword, complete. Imagine each ticket is worth like what, $60 to $100 something dollars? Some like 120. So imagine how well they did. And couple of even my stock interns went. Or maybe I think it was IT interns. Twice is doing so good here.
Now, company has succeeded in both smooth changes of generations and prolongation of artist life over the mid-long term. We expect JYP Entertainment to show structural growth via the operation of its own global MD mall in June, as well as the addition of US and China, a system export destination to nurture artists. Now, royalty per concert raising in North America, what we just talked about Twice. February, Twice held 7 arena concerts in North America, selling an average of 12,000 tickets per event.
So if each ticket was even like $60, that's wow, $720,000. But it was probably more than that. Does the Korean market have earnings where they show revenue chart? They probably do. I just didn't find it, so I don't know if they do that much in depth for JYP. I've never really looked into Korean charts, so if anyone want to find me about that, that'll be great.
The royalty per concert are estimated to be in the mid.
That's Korean won, so 만, 10만, 100만, 1000만. 1억? 4억? They earned 4억이 얼마지? 4억이 얼마지? 400k? This one.
So their royalty per show are estimated to be mid 400 million won range.
So that would be USD of approximately 400k. Approximately, guys.
Representing a hefty expansion compared to the North America Arena Tour held in 2019. This evidence that Twice popularity in the West has risen significantly during the absence of concert. In the case of 2 additional shows held in May, the royalty per show are believed to have scaled upward as the number of fans has risen.
Stray Kid Arena Tour. They did a 9 shows too? Are they this popular? Are they worth doing a tour? Wow, I didn't know about this. This is something interesting to look into. Which is to be held from end June. So coming up next week. Is likely to have lower royalty compared to Twice, as it is their first tour. However, if future tour follows, they believe that company growth will start happening.
In terms of their profit chart, etc., they posted the first quarter of 2022 sales would be 67 billion won, which is a 110% increase year over year. Earning growth was driven by both solid album for Stray Kids, which sold 1,680,000 copies, and Mix, is that how they pronounce this? NMIXX, which is a very new group, I think, of 370,000 copies, and Lofi fandom sales concerts, MDs, etc. following Twice's North American tour.
That was JYP, and compared to last year to this year, they're doing so much better. Last year was around maybe 20 to 30 thousand won per share. However, now it has been up to around 60. And chances are that they're doing great because a couple of future news is that, first of all, Twice Nayeon, you guys' favorite. One of Twice's, I don't want to say this, but moneymaker. Nayeon is so pretty. If you see any of her YouTube shorts or stuff, like, damn, she's so pretty. And like, wow, just wow. Okay, I know you guys have your own bias, but Nayeon, I think if you compare a couple of Twice's like viewership, I think Nayeon is probably in the top because I think it's like Zui is probably one of them, and then Sana is one of them, and then I'm guessing Nayeon is also, because she's so cute. Another famous clip of Nayeon is JYP and Nayeon and I don't know who the other girl was. Someone else did Wonder Girls. Tell Me. That's famous clip. So, however, Nayeon, who's also a great singer by the way, is making a debut as solo artist next month at JYP.
She's releasing a album called I'm Nayeon as a solo artist next month, around Thursday. So keep this date in mind. JYP are unveiling a promotional poster for the upcoming EP on social media. She will be dropping the EP at 1 p.m. on June 24th in South Korea, which is midnight US Eastern Time, apparently with the US music market in mind. Date is Friday. Billboard charts are compiled from Friday to the following Thursday according to East US time zone. Artist title has a double meaning,
which is the single full name and her confidence declaring I'm Nayeon. Okay. Im Nayeon. Oh no, see, they have double meaning. So I'm Nayeon versus Im Nayeon. So we will see how this goes. So article states, man. 26-year-old singer, Twice, da. So we will see how her solo artist album will affect JYP's stock price. But however, just in general, JYP is doing better compared to other entertainment groups. So let's talk about Korean JYP entertainment. Does this sound like a reasonable thing? Do you think that all of Korean entertainment is doing so well? Because recently what I've noticed is the boom for K-pop. If you check YouTube or TikTok, so many foreigners are doing a lot of cover dances. You know, there are so many great dancers out there doing cover dances, or what are they doing, like shorts, reels of K-pop reaction, etc. So have you guys recently seen a lot of K-pop even in US? Normally, I know K-pop is a huge deal in Asia, and that's been going on for a while, but now it's not only in Asia, but it's, I don't know, I think I can probably say it's been very international. And I think the start of it was obviously Psy's Gangnam Style, right? Moving on to BTS, and now it's like, you know, if you don't know K-pop, then you're kind of like out of the loop. This and that, definitely this and that. And also K-pop is now on radio shows. Famous talk shows in US are also airing a lot of K-pop members. So I honestly think it might, you know, be worth entertainment groups to move to US, right? What's your thoughts? Do you think they have potential to be even listed in the US? Like, be like, hey, screw Korea stock. I get more money getting paid off in the US stock market. Maybe they should end up. I would like, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if HYBE, which is BTS entertainment groups, ends up moving to the US market, because I feel like they have more potentials there. BTS and Blackpink probably brought the most of the younger generation? Probably. Feel like for the general US public, it went directly from Gangnam Style to BTS slash Blackpink, with nothing in between. That's true. I'm kind of shocked that there hasn't been anything in between, though. Yeah, I mean, if we want to kind of talk about JYP's history, which I find it interesting, guys, but JYP was known to try to break into US market since back when SNSD was popular along with Wonder Girls. JYP, instead of trying to survive in the Korean market, sent Wonder Girls to US for them to succeed. However, the outcome was really bad. Wonder Girls did not succeed in both Korea and the US. So when they came back with a new album, they were like, I mean, nah, like, you're not that bad. But, like, we got so used to SNSD that, like, you know, you're not that popular anymore. Like, if you kept getting your albums out in Korea, yeah, you would have been, like, SNSD level. But now it's like, Also, yes, Rain has been trying to go into another Korean famous singer, been trying to attack the US market. However, same thing with him. He's been in movies, he got trying to get his song out there, but who remembers him? Like, it was a sad deal. So, gotta say, thanks to Psy and BTS, JYP has been getting good luck with Twice in the US. I think they were popular. They were on the US wave a bit too early. Yeah, I think they wanted to start the US wave. However, that didn't really work. So I came from the future. Oh, okay. Potentials of JYP and everyone in the US market. I mean, it's like catching fire. I think they're going to start growing bigger and people are going to be very interested in K-pop. And nowadays, I bet a lot of older people, not just the younger generation, but people my age or even older, are starting to catch on to the K-pop boom. So I see great future in the Korean entertainment, especially JYP. And if you are debuting from one of these, you have a high chance of succeeding. For example, recent group of HYBE. Look how successful they are right now. Everyone's interested. You see lots of shorts. You see lots of TikTok videos, YouTube videos related to them, about them, talking about them, yada yada yada. So yeah, I'd kind of be interested in seeing more of K-pop in the US and how well they do. And every time you hear them, just be happy. You're like, oh, it's K-pop. So, as a Korean girl who used to live in the US and wanted to have K-pop out there, I'm very happy for it. Especially because I started a K-pop group in my high school. So, we'll see. So, JYP earning, doing so good. Thank you. Stray Kids, I've never heard of them, honestly, but I guess they're doing great. Thank you, Twice, for having a concert with an encore concert that's been sold completely. And then other groups out there, Blackpink, what am I gonna think about? BTS, HYBE, YG, 뭐냐, Big Wave, HYBE, blah 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 blah, all the big groups out there, yeah. And honestly, I think not just the entertainment, but Korean TV shows been also popular. So right now would be a perfect time for any entertainment groups to start getting the K-pop groups out there. And Korean shows also been helping. It's both a win-win for them too. Korean shows, if they get idols out there, of course Koreans are gonna be like, oh, I mean, like, it's another idol. It's kind of boring, they're trying to like promote it. But it does get foreigners to watch that show because one of their favorite K-pop band is on the show. So then they share a bunch of clips with it, and then it's on TikTok and yada yada yada. So we'll see how far K-pop's going to go into. And Nayeon's new song, Im Nayeon or I'm Nayeon, depending on how you're seeing the meaning of it. So, yep, that's all.